Hello guys and welcome back to Souls Lab 3. So it is Sunday, January 14th of 2024. And today, as you can tell in the title of this episode, we are showcasing the Souls Lab 9th anniversary party. At least the Souls Lab 3 version. If you haven't seen the Souls Lab 2 version of this party, I recommend you go watch that after this if you haven't already, as it's also very interesting. Now, I think this might be the smaller version of the two. Now, frankly, the Souls Lab 2 one was also pretty small, but this might even be the smaller one of the two, if I'm being quite honest. But we'll see how that is when we explore it. Speaking of which, this is almost being filmed at almost the exact same time as the previous one, just literally 3 days prior. It's filmed, technically speaking, I guess a good... Dear God, how do I say this? Technically a good 14 minutes earlier than previously, but still pretty late. Jumping automatically in, let's first off collect the Souls Lab 9th anniversary hat. Pick that up, and of course, let's put that on. And that is how it looks. It looks very cool. Obviously, it made it different from the Souls Lab 2 counterpart. And we have a 9th anniversary cake over here, which was kind of added last minute. Actually, that's true. Over here, as you can see, we have the Souls Lab 9th anniversary party from January 14th to the 21st. And over here in the next episode, actually, no, sorry. The next episode after, I think. Unless we decide to do construction for this party, but regardless. Next time will be the Winter Luau 2024 from January 21st to the 28th. And yeah, so not next episode, but I think the next one after, because we will be coming back here on the 15th to do something for the actual Souls Lab anniversary. Because, ironically, fun fact, this is literally being filmed the day before the actual lab anniversary, if you hadn't managed to notice. Because it's January 15th, and today is the 14th, so this is literally the day before. Let's read the book while we're here, which I also made literally right before recording this video. So, just thought I'd make that clear. Hey everyone, Monday, January 15th, 2024 marks 9 years since the Souls Lab series officially began in 2015. It's crazy to think that we're 1 year away from a decade. This party is much smaller than previous years. Now, of course, that mainly could be because obviously Rose Crystal isn't here. That's actually serious. I wasn't joking in the Souls Lab 2 version of this party. That's still serious. Upcoming events. January 21st. This party will conclude and the Winter Luau 2024 will automatically begin. January 28th. That party will go away and we'll probably have construction a few days later for the Souls Lab 3 7th anniversary party that will be starting in 3 weeks on February 4th. Then, on February 6th, we will be doing something to celebrate Souls Lab 3's 7th anniversary on February 6th. Return on January 15th for a little surprise as well. And enjoy the party by Mr. Sheep. As in tradition, this is already in the library, so let's get rid of it. Now onto the actual party, which, as you can see, you can definitely tell it is a lot smaller. And it actually really is. Because you'll notice when we go throughout the party that there's not that much decoration. In fact, these cakes right here in particular were also added literally right before I filmed. Yeah, there was a lot of last minute stuff. Like, for example, this and this right here were all done last minute. Alongside the anniversary hat. Everything else though, oh, and I think Snowland as well, were all done last minute because I never did them. But this is what the outside looks like. It looks very cool. I tried to make sure not everything blends in. So, hopefully that wasn't, a problem. I really hope at least. Regardless, over here we have 9 different items we'll be getting throughout this party, with the first one still being the Souls Lab 9th anniversary hat, as we have already collected that. Of course, much like the Souls Lab 2 version, get ready for some slightly depressing things, as again, this is the first time we are ever celebrating the Souls Lab anniversary without Rose Crystal. So there is some slightly depressing parts. The beacons are also updated as well for this party, which are pretty cool. And that's it for the outside. Let's already automatically move on, because we're already done out here. And yep, this is where it begins. Prepare to see a lot of crying obsidian around here, because that's exactly what we did in the Zolazab 2 version. There are some very well-made similarities between the two, which is actually pretty insane. Ironically speaking, the amount of cakes in this room, if you count them, are actually 9, making a reference to 9 years. Actually, a lot of rooms actually feature that, so I'll tell you which ones do, because you might be wondering which ones do. Hello, it's now actually the anniversary day for Zolazab now. If you're curious why I cut to today, reason is because after that segment right there, my recorder just stopped filming, and apparently the reason was mainly because apparently my storage was full for some reason. I haven't had that happen in a long time, so it was oddly weird that it happened now out of all times. But thankfully, that has been taken care of. Now that it's the actual anniversary day, we're just gonna finish exploring this party, and that's it. I know I said in the book earlier that there was gonna be a surprise, but I didn't think that the recording was gonna stop halfway through, so I don't think we're gonna have anything, unfortunately. That's sad. I'll do something for Zolazab 3's anniversary, though. Actually, I will be. So, let's move on to the flower shop. As you can see, the flower shop is now decorated with a ton of cakes. Fun fact, if you look carefully, at least on the ones that are on top of these blocks, you'll notice that there's actually 9 cakes total. And also, the same can be said for over here as well. You may also notice there's 9 cakes there as well. Another reference to 9 years. Over here, though, there's only 7 right here. And then there's just 3 that are not on top of these white blocks. And lastly, we have a number 9 right there. Pretty cool. Moving on to the roof, we have a Zolazab logo made out of cakes, which is very cool. We also have a ton of cakes up here as well, which looks very, very cool. Yeah, you can tell this party is a lot smaller than the previous year. And of course, there is white stained glass on the ceiling, because of course we want to stay true to the theme color scheme of this party. Wait, whoa, hold on. Yeah, that's a little messed up right there. I don't know how long it's been like that, but okay. Anyway, here's the backyard, which as you can see, is updated for this party as well. It mainly consists of a Zolazab logo and a number 9, with a ton of cakes surrounding it, on the roller coaster, and all over the fence as you can tell as well. I mainly did this because, hey, why not? I haven't done that in forever. I don't know, I kinda missed it. That's really it. That's literally all that needs to be said. Classic Zolazab 3 is unfortunately not decorated, unlike Zolazab 2. But now when you get down here, this is where things get even more insane. Okay, scratch that. This is actually looking kind of depressing. Anyway, the hallway, as you can see, despite the lighting difference that just happened just now, yeah, things look really off here. Wow. Even in here, despite it not actually being decorated. Crazy. Anyway, here is the hallway. As you can see, we have another Zolazab logo, and we do got a few cakes over here. Specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 here that aren't a part of the Zolazab logo right here. Pretty cool. And that's mainly it. Let's move on to the library, which as you can see, looks like this. Honestly, it looks way cooler than it needs to be. And there are technically 9 cakes total in here. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 9th one's down there, as you can clearly see. Oh, is that one not lit? Oh, dang. That one's apparently not lit. Wait, can we light that? Wait, what? Oh, I get it. Okay, so it was lit. You just can't see it behind the glass. Okay, that's my first time knowing that. I'm not even kidding. So apparently you can't see it behind the glass. Okay, so it is lit back there. You just can't see it. But looks pretty cool down here. And the map is updated as well. Looks very cool. Here it is, right here. Yep, the map is obviously updated for this party. Okay, I kind of stand corrected. We might want to change that up there to like something cooler for the logo. But regardless, that's completely fine. Anyway, hi HQ Secretary. And yes, it is the anniversary of Zola's Lab today. I know. Why aren't we all outside celebrating? In the front of the lab. I don't get it, man. Alright, now that we have all of those rooms over with, now let's go down to Rose Crystal's room, which of course has to be the saddest one of them all. As you can see, well, we got nothing here. Now, why are all these leads here? Well, they technically look like number 9s, so I might want to take advantage of it, because this is going to be the only year I'm able to do that. Like, I'm not kidding. This is legitimately going to be the only year I'm going to ever be able to pull something off like this, so yeah. I mean, if you look at it, they do look like number 9s. And in here is not updated. But as you can see, this is updated, which looks very cool. Moving on to the underground party room, which as you can notice is updated for this party. And as you can see on the dance floor, we have a number 9 right here. Alright, let's continue. So as you can see, that's exactly what it looks like. This is one of the only places that actually have streamers around here, actually. I think at least. But regardless, Snowland, as I previously stated earlier, was one of the last rooms I did before recording this video, which is actually not a joke. Or at least recording the previous day's segment. Because again, I kind of realized, oh, right, it's one day later. And also, most importantly, a whole lot earlier, as you can see. Anyway, this is how it looks. It looks very cool. We got cakes all over the place, as you can see. Like, literally, they are everywhere, as you can see. Like, literally everywhere has cakes. Which is actually really freaking cool. And I only couldn't do up here is because of all these trapdoors, but that normally blocks the fire dojo, which can explain all the lava that's dripping down here. And down here is not updated. Yeah, down there is just straight up not updated. And here is the second hallway. Looks very cool. We have, like, obviously 9 cakes all over the place. So, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, literally 9 cakes in this room. There are a lot of those, actually. Now, I think last year this had cakes on it. But, you know, actually, we could have actually made this have 9 cakes on it, but only one would be missing because, if you don't know, hold on, if you count it correctly, this is technically 10 levers, so I guess in a year's time this would actually make sense. So dang it, we would have not been able to pull it off. Anyway, over here in the meeting room, also looks pretty cool. And the last room in this party is the balcony, which mainly just has a Zola's Lab logo. That's literally the only thing this has, actually. Like, ironically, actually, you know, why didn't I put one more there? We want it to be slightly even, I guess. That's better. There is technically supposed to be an item for the actual anniversary day, but I never ended up making one because I never ended up finishing this tour. So that's unfortunate. But that wraps up this episode of Zola's Lab Free, and I'll see you all in the next one on January 21st.